What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you all again. Today I wanted to talk a little bit on Mullen. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. I've been watching Mullen closely. I know a lot of you have a lot of interest in it. I have a little bit of interest in it myself. I've been watching to see if this $1 price point's going to hold or if we are going to drop down to the 80-85 cent range. And what I noticed was an article that came out on Tuesday, I think today actually. It said that they announced that they eliminated 17.5 million in company debt. So they reduce their debt and we get hit. It's crazy. It's so insane that a company's bettering themselves and yet they're still taking hits in regard to this. It also asked about the CEO whenever he was selling off some of his shares. And he just made a mention in here, if I can find it real quick. It says that he was asked about the insider trading, namely his recent sales. And at that time, it said that the host said, "I see some selling of you recently. Can you speak a little bit on the matter?" David McCary answered, "Just decided to sell some stock. Nothing more, nothing less." So they asked about some other plans to sell some more shares, and the Mullen CEO there, he said, "Every officer or director has the opportunity to sell based on the 1% rule per quarter as they choose to do it if they want to. If they don't want to, they don't." So he said that he chooses periodically to be able to take advantage of what he's allowed to do under SEC rules. So he went ahead and probably took a little bit of a paycheck. I mean, obviously everybody needs some money at some point. Was that the ideal place for him to sell off? I'm sure he would have much rather sold off whenever it was considerably higher, but at the same time he's just saying, hey, I'm allowed to do this, and sometimes I'm going to do it and sometimes so are other insiders. It doesn't mean anything necessarily. But with the good news out, the company's debt coming down, I'm still keeping a close eye on this because I do think the EV sector is going to make that turnaround and somebody's going to come out of the gates and they're going to be a strong competition. We are waiting news on Mullen. We got the battery tests that are going really good. I like to see what's going on there. They do have a Fortune 500 company apparently in the pipelines that is also pending being released. They're in a quiet period. So some of these dates, as I mentioned in a previous video, are a little bit behind our schedule or our expectations. And I think sometimes that hurts because just the sentiment drops a little bit in the overall stock. But there's probably some good things that are around the corner for this company as long as we get that news out there. When that news comes out, I think we're going to see some nice price action come back into this. It doesn't want to give up that dollar right yet. It's holding on. It's fighting to hold on to that dollar. So riding high on this trend line, it does have the potential to either break out of the trend and hold on to that dollar and make its move upward, or we're going to see this come back down and continue to consolidate in this channel. Only time's going to tell, but I do like that they're paying down their debt. They're making some forward progress. We want them to be a profitable company. Obviously, we don't need them to be suffering or worrying about bills that are lingering over their head. So just wanted to give you guys an update with some of the news that I saw come out today, and I like this dollar range. I just want to see if it's gonna hold strong. I can't tell you one way or the other. It's too close to tell, but let's see. If a dollar holds, I think it could track its way back up here and play in the channel of $1 to $1.20. And if so, that would be beautiful because we do have some room to make some headway as far as the 200 goes on this one, and it has a lot of room to run if it wants to get back up to say some of the all-time high levels. Just keeping an eye on it. Thank you guys for coming back. Drop a like if you wish. You can subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.